Good everyone, my name is Graphics. In this video, we want to reproduce the figure that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen in isometric projection. Like I always tell you guys, when you hear the word isometric projection, what you have to do is to draw your isometric axis. I'll draw my y-axis, the vertical line. All good. And I'll also draw the x-axis and the z-axis. They are all inclined at an angle of what? 30 degrees to the horizontal, right? Meaning that the angle from here to here is 30, here to here is 30, and when you place your set square like this on your t-square, this side here is what? 30 degrees. So I use this to draw this, and I place it this way also to draw the other one here. Now the next thing you do is to get the entire length. As you can see from the figure, from here to here is giving us 120, and I'm going to measure from this point. I'll measure 120. This will be my reference point 0. So whatever measurement I'm taking, I'll take from here. So from here, I'm going to measure 120, and this is my 120 here, right? Similarly, I'll measure the entire the entire width here, and that's giving us 20 plus 40 plus 20, and that is what? 80. So I'm going to measure 80 at this junction here. So from 0 to 8 is 0 to this 8 here is what? 80, right? And the entire height. Now if you look at this now, from here to here is 12. 12 plus 42 will give us what? 54. Then the radius here is 25, so 54 plus 25 will give us what? 79. So I'm going to measure 79 from this point upward. That is the total height. From 79, this is 0, this is 70. This is what we have 79 here. That's 79, right? And I will now use my set square, and I will now use my set square. I'll use the set square to extend this way, and also extend this way, right? And what I use to draw this, I'm going to use it to draw this, and also this also. Just to form the box. Remember, this line and this line are parallel, and I'll do the same thing here too at this point, and also at this point. You can see that I have brought out this shape here, you see. Now the next thing I'll do is to carve out that figure displayed at the top corner there in this block here. Now if you look at this very well, from here to here is from here to here, and that is giving us what? That is giving us 120, and it is thickened. And I'll thicken it since I've already measured the 120 already. So from there to here is 20, it's thickened. So I'm going to thicken this point. You can see that. Then similarly, from here to here is giving us 12, and I'll measure 12 from here upward with my meter rule this way, from 0 to this point. This is 0, and this is 10, 11, 12 here, and that is the 12. And it is thickened, so I'm going to also thicken it too, right? And from here to here is from here to somewhere around here, I'm going to what? Thicken it this way. And I'll close it up. Is that okay? Now the next thing I'm going to do is this. From here, I'll take it in because from here it's going in. So I'll take this one in this way. Now take here in. In fact, I'll just draw them to form another box there. Just complete it this way. Right, I'll complete it this way. I'll complete it this way. You can see what I've just did. So the next thing is from here to here is from here to here, and that is 10. So I'm going to measure 10 inward. I'll measure 10 inward from this point to this point is 10. Right? And I'll draw it from this point with the help of my set square or my T square. I'll just take it in. This is 10. Let me confirm that very well. Yes, that is 10. And I'll thicken it because the sticking is the main question. You can see that? Now the next thing I'll do is I'll take this point upward this way. You can see that? And if you notice it from here to here is 42, and I'm going to measure 42. So measure 42 from that point. This is 42 here. Right? And I'll place it this way. You can see that? Now the next thing I'm going to do is I will extend here this way because I want to draw this shape behind here. So I will extend it backward this way. And I'll now measure 60 because from here to here is 60. So I'll now measure 60 backward. So from 0 to 60 is here. This is 60 here. You see that? So I'm going to measure the 60. I'll just make it form a box. Right? Then, since the radius is given here to be 25, it means that the length of this line will be what? 50. The diameter will be 50. So I'll measure 50 here. From 0 to 50 is 50 here. And this is 0. And 25 is the center of what? Of 50. Then I'll close them up this way. Then this is the center here. Right? So let me close here up. So this is the 4 points that I actually need here. Right? Now what I'm going to do here, you can easily from here is I'll draw my vertical line at this point. See what I want to do to just get that arc you can see at the top. So I'll draw my vertical line up here on that point this way. You can see that. Then since from here to here is 25, right? I will take that 25 from here to here. I'll mark up. This is the left side here already, and I'll mark down. So I'll use that to form a box. So I'm using an ordinate method of construction a circle. So I'll close it up, and I'll also do here this way too. And I'll close it up this point here. Then here as well. Now what do you notice? I've brought out this point here from here to this point and not this point. Is that again? And what will I do? I will just do the same thing I have here. I'll do it in four different places. Why did I say that? There's one arc here, one. There's another arc here, two, and there's another one here also, three. Then this making it what, four. So I'll do it into four. So the first one will come 26 millimeter away from this, right? So let's do that and see. So we have 26 away from this. So let's do that. So from here we'll have 26 millimeter away from this. 26, 26, 26. This 26 here, right? Then the next one too is also 26 millimeter away from that. This 26, right? Meaning that distance from here to here is what? Is 10. Just like you can see in the question. So here to here is what? 10. So this is the point I'm going to place my circle here. So I'll just come here. These 2 points here from here. Take this up. And this is already there. So the next thing I'll just do is, we know that from here to here should be the same thing as from here to here, right? And that's what I'll just do. Take this up. Close it up. Then this one too, close it up. And now I've brought out this shape here, this box too, that I have here. I see that box, right? Let me just rule here. So I brought out this box, so you can see. So I know that on this plane here, there's an arc here, as shown in the diagram, and also on this plane here, there's another arc. Then the term we have in between, there should be another arc again. So this is what I'm just doing here. So I'll just complete that to make my own work easier, right? So I'll just complete this box that I have here. You see the reason why I'm doing all this at the end of the video, to make your work easier. To make your work what? Easier. So I have this, 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 and this. So I have 4 planes. This first plane for this first curve here, this second plane for the other curve here, right? And this third plane for the other curve that we have in the fourth one. So let's start using ordinate method of construction if we want to construct our circle. What you do is you join the longest diagonal, which is this. That is the longest diagonal there. You do it for everything. The longest diagonal. You do it for everything. You can see that? I did it 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to take my compass from this end point here, and I'll place it at this point here, and I'm going to draw my arc. You can see that? I'll draw my arc. Similarly, I'll place it at this point too also, I'll do the same arc. Those faint line, I have my reason, which I will explain to you. I'll get the same arc here. Similarly to the next one too, I'm going to do the same thing. You can see that. Similarly, I'll do the same thing here too. I'm using faint line. You can see that. All those arc, I've brought them out. Now, the next thing is, there's still an arc here. So how would I get that arc? I'll just, from this end here, right? I'll draw a line to touch this arc here. I'll draw the other one here to touch this arc here. So where it bisects the diagonal, I'll place my compass at that point. Then I'm going to bring this out. You can see that I brought that shape out. So this is a line that I am connecting straight to this. You can see that, and I'm connecting this to this. I'm connecting this to this. Are we good? Then we move forward. Now the next one is I want to get this other arc here, which I don't really need. So if you look at this presently, we discover that we have another arc here. So I'll just draw, instead of me drawing another inclined line here, I'll just transfer the point. So this point, I'll place my t-square on my set square, and this point here, I'll transfer it so it will be at this point here, on that diagonal. So I'll just draw the other one here, and I'll just put it here this way. This is where I'll now connect these two lines together from here to here. And see that? Now the next thing I'll do is from here to here is from here to here. I'm going to thicken it here, and it's going up here. I'll use faint line first, then I'll measure 12 because we are told from there to there is what is 12. So I'll measure 12 upward from 0 to 10, 11, 12. Right? And I'll thicken it. Right? So when I've done that, you discover that from this top here straight to this line here, they are meeting. So that's what I'll just do. Move this from here straight to this line here. You can see that? Straight to this line here. Bam. Then this will come from here straight to this line here. This. Right? Now the next thing is going in. I'll just from here take this in this way. From here, let's draw my line here. Right? And what I did here, I'll do it other end too. So I'll just use my compass. So measuring again from here to here. You can see that. And I'll come here and do the same thing. So let's do that. So it is thickened. And going up, just as shown in the diagram. Right? Then the next thing is closing up. You can see that. And this is closing up too. Then here is going in. So the next thing, since from here to here is joining here, definitely from here to here, we'll join this. So I'll just use faint line first. Right? Then this is coming down. I know I'm using my faint line, which I'll show you now. Now the next thing we are doing here is this curve, you see they're all meeting at this line here, right? So what I'll simply do is this. I'll get the center of this line here from here to here. We know very well that it is 80, so half of it is 40. So I'll measure 40. From 0 to 8 is 80. 0 to 4 is 40. That's the center of the figure. And I'll just take it up this way. So this is where the center is. So at that point, I'm going to measure, let's see, since from here to here is 10, right? Let's measure it and see. So we won't be making any mistake. So from here to here is given to be, let's say, 10, right? So I'll measure 5, 5 to both sides. 5, 5 to both sides. From 0 to 5, right? 0 to 5. And I'll place it here. I'll measure 5 here. And I'll place it here. I'll measure 5 here. So after you've measured 5 here, right? What you do is from that point, you just draw an horizontal line from here, this way, right? And you draw another one from here where they will meet. So they're meeting at this point here. So you thicken it, right? And you also thicken from here to here. You can see that. And from here now, this line that you draw, that arc is, you can see that. And you're going to draw your line to correspond with that point this way. So it's on that point you're going to draw a line tangential to this point from here, right? Since we're not given a specific height, so just from here, you draw a line that will be tangential to this point. You can see that, and the next one should always fall on that point too. From here also, you draw a line tangential to this point. So this is, don't forget that you use this arc here, this line here, this point here to get this arc, right? So you can just easily do this way. You can see that, and you thicken it to this point, right? And the same thing will be applied here too. You bring this down and close it up, right? And you can easily take it to the other point here. This is 1, 2, 3. The fourth one is this. Then I'll just thicken this. Right? And what is remaining? The front here. So here, if you discover that from here to here is 20, and also from here to here is 20. So I'll measure 20 from here in, and measure 20 from here in. So let's do that and see. So from here, this is 0 to 20, and here also 0 to 20. So I'm going to actually thicken it, and thicken this too. Right? So that is 20, right? 0 to 20, 0 to 20. And I'll use my set square. I'll take it up to meet this line, which is the height of 12. This line, and also this line. And I'll close it up. And I discovered that there's something going in here to show there's a through there. So I'll do that. Now, we know that we have a circle here, and that circle has a diameter of 20, which meaning a radius of what? Radius of 12. So I'm going to measure 12 radius here, 0 to 12, right? And I'll place at the center here. I'll mark up, left, right, and bottom here. That is where I'm going to put my circle. So on this point. So this is where I'm going to put what? My circle. So like I always say, place the compass at this point, take it here, and you draw the first curve, right? Take it to that point here too, you do the second curve. You see that? Then the next thing you do is, from any of these two ends, just draw your line to touch one of this, and you draw your line here also to touch one of this. So where they meet that diagonal line, here and here, that will be a point you will use to get the rest of the arc. So from here, I'll get this arc, right? Sorry. Then from here also, I'll get this arc. See that? That's what you're going to do here, and you get the arc. So this is what we have here, right? So we have successfully reproduced this figure in isometric. And if you have actually found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. Thanks for watching.